Hey Virgo, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I'm Jade. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. So Virgos, I'm going to do your weekly tarot card reading, okay? So it's going to be a vast reading for all the Virgos out there, okay? So if you have a sun, moon, or rising in Virgo, this is your reading. Or if you have heavy Virgo energy in your birth chart, this is also your reading, okay? So Virgos, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So this reading is going to be for you guys for July 22nd through July 28th of 2020. And for this week, Virgos, I'm going to do the 10-card Celtic cross spread for you guys, okay? So it'll give you a general idea of your theme of the week, what you're thinking about, what's coming towards you, anything that could affect you on the outside, hopes and fears, and then the outcome, okay? So, Virgos, let's get going on your reading. All right, I'm going to do one more shuffle for Virgos here, and then I'm going to cut the cards one time, and then we'll get going. All right, that felt like a good one. Okay, so this is for Virgos for the week of July 22nd through July 28th of 2020. All right, Virgos, so the first card we need is the general overall theme of the week. So let's see what it is, okay? So what is the theme of the week for Virgos, July 22nd through July 28th of 2020? Well, the Six of Cups you got, okay? So this is going to be water energy, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, astrologically speaking. Maybe there could be some sort of reunion happening this week with somebody that you've known from the past, okay? Maybe sort of returning home to where you're from. A lot of feelings of nostalgia happening right here, okay? So maybe for some of you too, you will be returning home, or you will be meeting with somebody that you used to be friends with, or that you've known forever that you maybe just haven't seen in a while, okay? So I just love the wizard on that card there, the one with the robe there. We can get it into focus. Okay, so the next card we need, Virgos, for you guys is what's crossing you this week. What is crossing Virgos this week? What is crossing? Oh, you got strength, aka force in this deck. All right, we're going into Leo season, you guys. So is this what's crossing you? Are you dealing with a Leo? Is Leo season crossing you, giving you a hard time for whatever reason? You maybe are dealing with some sort of like feeling like you don't have enough courage or bravery or like power to get through the situation. Like I said, this is the Leo card of the tarot deck, or it can be because it's the strength card here, or force in this deck here. The medieval Scapini deck is the deck I'm using today for you guys. But yeah, this is what's crossing you guys this week. Maybe you're just feeling like you're not brave enough to get through it or something like that. Like you don't have the courage, or you're really, really thinking about that, and that's kind of getting in your way, so to speak. This week, maybe going back and meeting up with somebody that you haven't seen for a while. Maybe you're feeling, yeah, like you're not brave enough to do it for whatever reason. Excuse me, but you'll know, again, and maybe this could have to do with us going into Leo season this week, okay? But let us see what the root of the situation is for the Virgos, okay? So we need, okay, that didn't waste any time. Well, did you guys have an unfair judgment that happened to you? Perhaps you got some sort of indicator from the universe that you were not ready for. This is kind of like you're, I don't want to say like being stubborn, or you're not listening to like divine intervention, okay? Like the judgment that did come through, either you didn't like it, you're not listening to it, you're ignoring it, you're not taking the universal judgment to heart, okay? Something's missing there, like you don't want to accept it, okay? Whatever that was, is the root of the situation here for you guys, okay? Dealing with an unfair judgment, perhaps. All right. is the root of this situation for the Virgo. So let's see what's been in your recent past, Virgo. That's the next card. What's in your recent past? What's brought you here? What's been in the recent past for Virgos? The King of Cups, but you got the King of Cups in reverse. Perhaps you were dealing with an older individual, and again, astrologically speaking, for the cards here, the cups are going to be water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type of energy you could be dealing with, or you could have dealt with in the past. Somebody that's a very masculine type of energy, that is really in a bad mood, not in control of their emotions, and maybe spewing that towards you, okay? Just a moody individual, overly emotional individual. And if this wasn't somebody else around you, Virgo, this was maybe you, okay? In the recent past, yeah, just really like out of control with the emotions, okay? Just moodiness, maybe somebody dealing with somebody with a really, really bad temper, okay? All right, so let's see what's crowning you guys. That's the next card. What's crowning Virgos this week? July 22nd through the 28th. What are you guys thinking about? What's crowning you? What are you ascending towards? Okay. Did some of you, again, not all because this is a vast reading, I really think some of you were dealing with somebody from your past, some sort of relationship from your past, and maybe you're going to have to go back and get clarity this week too, because you've been maybe, yeah, dealing with somebody or a relationship in your past that you maybe thought it was going to work out, and just you learned something about it and you were just like, no, okay? Because what's crowning you right now is the Knight of Cups, okay? You're thinking about a new love offer, okay? That's what you're thinking about. Because maybe I think for some of you, you were having to deal with somebody that was just not good, okay? Not good. And maybe somebody from your past, too, as well. Maybe, too, this was Mercury retrograde for some of you that ended recently, that did try to maybe hook up or start a relationship with somebody from your past, and you're thinking it would maybe be rekindled in the way that it was, only to realize that they are not that person anymore, okay? Or maybe you're not that person anymore either. Again, I'm just kind of seeing this here. I just wanted to mention that. Again, it's not going to be for all of you, but for who it's for, you're definitely going to be like, yeah. Okay, so because you guys are thinking about a new relationship right now with this Knight of Cups type of energy, okay? A new love offering coming through. Maybe you are wanting to offer yourself to somebody, okay? Perhaps, Virgo, okay? And maybe somebody could be coming through. Look out for somebody that could be coming through to offer you something, okay? Yeah, that's what you guys are thinking about, okay? Even though Virgos, you guys are earth signs, okay, and not the most, not the most emotional. A lot of Virgos I know are really, like lovers, if that's, the right term. They really, a lot of people want love, but a lot of Virgos I know really want that, okay? A lot of Virgos I've known in the past really, really want that. They like that love, okay? They like being there for somebody, too. Yeah, they like feeling needed. Okay, you guys like that. You like spreading your detail orientedness with people. I think I'm kind of going a little bit off on a ramble here, but okay, Virgos, you're thinking about a new love offering right now is what's crowning you. All right, so what's coming towards you? What's coming towards the Virgos this week? All right, that's the next one. So let's see. What's coming towards you guys? We only want one. What's coming towards Virgos this week? July 22nd through the 28th. What's in the near future for the Virgos? For the week of July 22nd through July 28th, 2020. What's in the near future? What's coming towards the Virgos? There's something. What is it? We need to know. We need to know. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right. What's coming towards Virgos this week? What is it? Well, you guys came into your own reading. You got the Hermit reversed, okay? I'll show it to you guys. Coming into your own reading, Virgo. Of course you are. Making your presence known, right? All right. For some of you, you could be coming out of hermit mode, okay? You could be coming out. Maybe you're going out a little bit more because you've been spending a lot of time at home. Maybe you're putting yourself out there, too, for this relationship that you're thinking about, Virgo. Trying to grab the card here. Okay, after a period of self-reflecting, of self-isolation, okay? And I think, too, for some of you, you have been feeling lonely, okay? You have been feeling lonely and maybe isolated, right? But you're going to go out and about now, all right, after a time of self-reflecting and a time of staying in, okay? All right? And I think for some of you, you guys probably have been feeling lonely because this little relationship, this reconciliation with this person, for some of you, not all of you, in the past, this reunion, like, didn't play out like you thought, okay? So, all right, you're going to be coming out of the hermit mode, Virgos, all right? So let's get the next one, Virgo. So this is going to be your card. Like, what's going on with you this week? What are you up to? I mean, you're up to everything, but this is all about you, the next card. Well, you got the Hanged Man. You guys are thinking about something. You're contemplating something here. You're really thinking about a situation. And for those of you that this is the relationship spread here, you guys are thinking about this. You have been thinking about it. You have been contemplating, thinking about this person, thinking, too, about sacrificing yourself for a situation, perhaps, okay? But if you look at the Hangman there, not struggling by any means, just very content with thinking about it. Because you guys are all about, you're very detail oriented, so you're probably thinking about all the details, thinking about all the little extra things while you're hanging out there, getting everything in order, okay, getting all of your stuff in order, okay, making lists maybe, really thinking about it. You're taking time to contemplate. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay up here? Should I cut myself down? Okay, should I sacrifice myself for something or someone? Okay, what's going on with you guys this week? And for some of you too, you maybe do need to still think about it more. You maybe do need to still hang out some more, okay, and think about it. All right. And then for others of you, you do know the sacrifice that does need to be made. You are willing to go do that, okay, because the Hermit in reverse is coming towards you, okay? So you have been thinking about something. Okay, you have been in isolation mode, okay? You have been hanging out on your own. You have been thinking about all the details. You have been, okay? And now in the near future, what's coming towards you, the Hermit reversed, okay? So you will make some sort of decision. You will make some sort of sacrifice, okay, for some of you. Not all of you. But for the rest of you, you maybe need to think about it more. Maybe stay there. Weigh your decisions, weigh your options. But you guys are smart people. You shall figure it out. All right, so the next one, Virgos, is going to be anything on the outside that could be affecting you or could be helping you this week, okay? So let's get that one. What's any sort of external help or any sort of blockage? What are the external factors affecting Virgo this week? July 22nd through the 28th. Okay, you got the 9 of Wands. All right. Fire type of energy. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, okay? Astrologically speaking. This is kind of all about one final stand here, okay? Yeah, like there's going to be one more final battle or sort of situation where you're going to have to make up your mind, and you're going to have to maybe protect what you already have, what you've already, the 9 ones that you've already collected, okay? It's like you're taking, this is like a time right now where there's a moment before all the action happens, okay? Like a time to rest before the final battle is coming towards you, okay? So I really think you guys are gonna have to be, you're gonna have to make that decision here, okay? And decide if you're gonna have to stay hanging out, if you're gonna sacrifice yourself for this new relationship, coming out of your hermit mode here, having some sort of reunion here, okay? Maybe this is gonna be people from the past coming towards you, okay? Like one final stand, one final battle before it's done, okay? And you are tired, okay? You have been battling it out. I mean, you did collect all these 9 wands, okay, to get to the 10th one, okay? It's coming. All right? It's coming. There will be something coming towards you guys there. All right. And that's probably what's going to bring you out of your hermit mode here too, as well. So let's see what your hopes and fears are, Virgo. That's the next one. Okay. 5 of Swords is what you got. Air energy, astrologically speaking, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I think for some of you, you're maybe fearful that you're going to attain something, you're going to get something and hurt others along the way, okay? Or you need to be mindful of that, okay? Of getting something, but not like getting it at all costs, okay? Like look out for people or situations that you might hurt along the way, okay? You might be fearful of that. Maybe this this new type of relationship that you're thinking about, or this person from your past too, all right, is there could have been some sort of deceptiveness here too. But this is all about like winning at all costs, no matter who's in your way. So like if you're trying to get something, if you're trying to get your reward and there's a situation or somebody right in your way and you are able to cut them out to get it, just remember the karma, okay, too. Just remember like the winning at all costs aspect type of things, okay? Just remember that, Virgos. And you guys will, because, you know, you're hopeful, or excuse me, you're fearful of that happening. And you're hopeful for this reward. I mean, because of course you want to get what you want. Get what you want, but just remember at what cost, okay? All right, so we need the last card, Virgo. That's going to be the outcome. And everybody has free will, so that could change. But if everything goes as the cards say right now, what is the outcome for Virgos this week? What is it? We want to know. Lack of balance, Virgo. Okay, you got the 2 of Coins, Earth energy. Okay, like yourself, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A lack of balance here. I mean, just really, this threw you for a loop here. This reunion that took place for some of you, where you expected it to work out and it didn't, or you expected something of it and it wasn't, or you're maybe still like thinking about that situation too. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just like, more of like all right. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Coins in reverse as the outcome. A lack of balance here. Okay, it's not in balance here. You're trying to like some sort of you're not stable here. Okay, not stable. You're really trying to balance it out, but there's just, you're trying, okay? And you will find it, okay, Virgos? But this week it just might be a little unstable, okay? But you guys are mutable, okay? So you guys can go with the flow a lot easier, okay, than others. So that will help you, okay? But you got the 2 of Coins as the outcome. There's a lack of balance here, okay? Understandably so, because of all this crap here that you've had to deal with. This like moody, I'm really seeing this King of Cups in the recent past here for you guys really affected you, okay? Really affected you guys. And that judgment too, that unfair judgment at the root of the situation here. Threw you guys off, all right? Okay, so underneath the deck, Virgo, just another overall general theme of your reading. You got the Two of Swords. Again, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'll show you. So again, just you guys have really been thinking about something. Really with the Hangman here too. All right. Really been thinking about something, and again with the Hermit in reverse here. Isolation mode. Okay, you guys have been thinking about something. You're now feeling maybe at like you don't know which choice to make. Okay, another 2 here because you got the 2 of coins in reverse as well. A lot of thinking here. Okay, a lot of thinking. For a lot of you too, you will still be hanging out here, weighing all your options and all your decisions. Because this is like you're feeling like you have your blindfold on, like you don't know which decision to do because you're kind of stuck right now. You're at like a stalemate situation because your blindfold's on, okay? So try to take that blindfold off, Virgo, this week if you can, or just be aware of that, okay? Because again, being aware is also just very, very helpful. But yeah, the 2 of Swords energy underneath the deck here. Just stuck. You're sitting there with the blindfold on, like a situation, making decisions. You don't know what to do. Okay. Which, you know, the cards are always very accurate, which, you know, is probably causing the lack of imbalance. It is the outcome. It's the 2 of coins. Okay. All right, Virgos, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you connected with that. If you're leaving right now, thank you so much for viewing. If you're staying, I'm just going to go through the cards one more time for you guys really quick. Okay. So Virgo, the general overall theme of the reading, you guys got the 6 of Cups, some sort of nostalgia feeling, okay? Maybe a reunion, maybe going back home type of feel for the week. What's crossing you? Leo, strength, aka force, okay? Do you have the courage? Do you have the bravery to go forward, to succeed? Maybe you're feeling a little powerless right now, a little de-energized, like you don't have enough energy. The root of the situation, there could have been an unfair judgment that happened to you in your mind, okay? Or, you know, just in general, just an unfair judgment, like a divine intervention, like a call from the universe that you didn't like or that you're not hearing, okay? The recent past, the King of Cups, dealing with a moody individual, okay? Very moody, very upset, not in control of their emotions, okay? What's crowning you, Virgo? The Knight of Cups. New offering for a relationship coming through. That's really what you're thinking about. Maybe that's really, really what you're wanting to. All right, what's coming towards you? What's in the near future? You're getting out of self-isolation mode, Virgo. You showed up in your own reading. The Hermit reversed. For some of you, you're coming out of that isolation, okay? You have been reflecting. You have been taking a time out for yourself, and now you're going back out into the world, okay? Maybe for some of you, too, kind of feeling lonely. What's going on with you, Virgo, this week? You got the Hanged Man. That's your card for you this week. Just all about sitting, contemplating, weighing all your decisions. So should you sacrifice yourself for somebody or a situation? Any sort of outside influences that might be affecting you. The 9 of Wands. One last stand, okay? A rest before one last battle that could be happening. Your hopes and fears. 5 of Swords. Go after that reward, but remember at what cost, okay? Go after and get what you want, but at what cost? Just remember, okay? Winning at all costs, okay? That's good, but also it could be bad, okay? Remember that. The outcome, 2 of Coins. There's a lack of balance here. Feeling unstable, all right? What's underneath the deck for you guys? The 2 of Wands. Again, more contemplating, more thinking. Like you have the blindfold on. You don't know which decision to make, okay? All right, Virgos, thank you so much for being here, for tuning in, for watching. If you like that, please feel free to subscribe. And until next week, I am sending you all the good vibes, all right? So I will check you later and take care, okay? Until next time. Bye, Virgo.